at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for this.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete. The Titans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ballgame. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing in this game.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ready?
Second down throw coming for Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And got his man, complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
Ritter now. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Off the option, here's Henry. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Come on.
2nd and 9. Second down throw coming by Willis. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Back to throw. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now. Opposite, green. Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go.
Ritter going to keep it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Henry up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready?
3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st and 10, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go now.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, check that. Check that. Go.
Again, it's Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Falcons 34, Titans 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
and frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Completes this to Colton Dowell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Check, strike. Hut.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Across midfield, Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Now inside the 25. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. There's a nice move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Titans 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second down, here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pickup there, a 22.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Fights through him, sheds off the tackle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Check you. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready. Strike. Strike. Hut, hut.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 33 yards. And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Another forceful rush there by Jarrett. Not a lot of help for him making these types of plays last season. Managed 6 sacks, which led Atlanta. But good news, the Falcons, they've overhauled their defense this offseason. He should have a lot more help now.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense,
and my goodness, another interception. Clark Phillips has got it. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Go ultras. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
At the 43-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Smash. Ready?
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. 3 quarters in the books. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they can't bring him down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll stick with Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
there he goes left side. He's still on his feet. He may go. Gabriel Davis, touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 74 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. Willis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Willis looking to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Stop below 18. Ready.
Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they will take a knee here.
Set. Ready.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Set. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Atlanta, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2.